What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here with another DPS on the track, about to attack, this time hitting us with the Tanjiro rap breeze. Now, we saw in his tweets that he said he wanted to give us a different type of vibe, right? This excellent storytelling, make us believe that that you are literally listening to Tanjiro himself. Okay, now DPS, he been skyrocketing his talents and everything, always pushing the limits, and these are the things that you want to see in an artist, and it's something you can connect to and something that you can look up to, because it's going to want you to push for your limits as well. Without further ado, let's go ahead and shut up and turn it up. I'm ready. Oh, okay.
Nezuko, come on. Hey, keep your eyes open, come on. God, can't lose you too, come on, please. I need you to stay with me. It was just a trip.
No, hold on. So, check this out, okay? I don't think people give voice actors the credit that they need, okay? Because I'm going to tell you this one thing. If you get in front of a microphone and you do some voice acting, right, you got to actually sound like you're actually there. Like, so you got some people who actually go through the motions and try to do what the character is actually doing, right, to make it sound believable. See, this is something else. This might be a small little thing, that he did, a little excerpt of narration right there. But still, it's hard to do that and make it sound believable without actually sounding silly. I think it sounded pretty decent. And then you got the sound effects in there as well. I don't know if that came from the actual anime or if that's just sound effects that you added in there. But I'm telling you, that's a whole nother skill level, man. Voice acting, whole nother skill level, a whole nother talent.
Stay with me. It was just a trip. How did it come to this? I knew before I even saw it, from that sense above my lip. I pat their heads before I left them.
Before that sense above my lip, because he got an intense sense of smell right above his lip, the nose. Come on now.
That I would come with gifts. How could God be in a world that lets the devil run with kids? I'm hurting. My legs frozen, but I know for certain that my sister dying wouldn't be a pain that I could burden. Getting nervous, and with every step ahead, I feel her worse, and not today. You can't have her, cause without her, what's the purpose? Hey, I need you to breathe. No, I need you to believe that you are dying here today. Nezuko, just look at me. I don't care if you're a demon. There won't ever be a reason that I'll leave you. It's me and you, man. Fuck these other people. I will go to hell and back. I'm not scared of fighting evil. No, you're fighting for your life. You're the thread and I'm the needle. Come to me, we'll get through this. If it throttles you, endure. And if you make it on the family, I promise you a cure.
Now, hold on, before you even jump into the chorus, okay, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm just an up-and-coming, minuscule, small little squash of a nerdcore rapper, right? I'm trying to produce some stuff in my spare time. I can't get things out, okay? But one of the hardest things that I'm finding is actually putting emotion in with your vocals. You know what I'm saying? It isn't enough for you to just simply just rap it out. You gotta literally feel these emotions. And it's one thing that I learned from doing my opera reactions and stuff like this, is that when I look at opera, you can see the pain and emotion in their face, right? That type of stuff is needed. Otherwise, what you're saying is going to fall short. Same thing happens with rap. When you rapping, sometimes we focus on rap. I think of a rapper rapping, I think of like they got like this angriness on their face. You know what I'm saying? So their raps are going to come out angriness. But when you want to rap from like a feeling of hurt or a feeling of passion and everything, you literally got to try to feel this, right? Because people who are listening, right? People who are listening to those intricate details, we gonna pick up on that, I mean, when I listen to my own stuff, I pick up on it and I try to learn for myself. But that's what you can hear from this. This is why this is gonna hit so hard. And for you guys who like really, really get your feelings, for those who watched this already, I know this is hitting you, especially if you're a really, really, really big fan of Demon Slayer. So you can hear the emotion and the pain behind what's going on right now. Like he said in his tweet, as if he really was Tanjiro. I'm sitting here imagining how many times he has recorded this over and over until it felt like he was actually going through these things. And it's just a really difficult thing to do, especially if you haven't done it before. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a word for that. Acting as if. I know there's a word for you. Y'all let me know.
And if you make it on the family, I promise you a cure. let it breathe, let it breathe. It's like a dream, I can see the family all watching me. So I breathe and I breathe and I breathe. Gotta keep our name alive so they live on in memory. So I breathe, yeah, then I breathe. And let them see as long as she's with me, if she can breathe, then I breathe. I'll stay fighting till the day that I can truly set her free.
Okay, man, something just happened right here, and I just now realized it. Okay, now see. Now this is getting more close to kind of the music that I like to, that I like to dissect. You know what I'm saying? So I got to put on Dissect Dave here in a moment. Now, I was listening to the backtrack, and I'm not sure what instrument it is. It sounds like it might be a violin, but it sounds like it's been kind of like a filter has been put on it, so it could be like one of those Japanese instruments. But the thing about it is that if you listen to the tone of the song, it carries a sad. Right, it's like a sad, like telling a sad story, which it obviously is. But then towards the end of that chorus, right, the bass comes in, and then the mood kind of shifts. It kind of shifts to a more angry, right, kind of angry mood, but it's subtle, and it's because it's a bass, right? Think about how he could have went about this. He could have put that low part and he could have made it like into a higher instrument, but that would have conveyed a different feeling, even if it had the same notes, even if it was the same instruments. So it's all about a matter of placing your notes. And he placed it there, and so it wouldn't compete too much with the higher frequency, because we're kind of getting a duality, right? We think of the type of character that Tanjiro is. He's mostly a nice person, right? Unless you make him get rowdy. And I like to think of that bass being just below that melody as that rowdy part of Tanjiro, just like coming out, because he a dangerous dude. It's like just enough impact to make you think twice. And that's exactly what I just did. Let's see if we can hear that again.
I hear that? She's with me, if she can breathe, then I breathe. I'll stay fighting till the day that I can truly set her free. I was a fool, thought I was the one, so I already knew what these people become. They don't teach you in school. When in battle with one, they don't have any rules, but I didn't expect. It's when I relinquish a head and the tip of the neck, I would feel some respect. It's funny how you can feel more for somebody in death. When nothing is left, they fade into ashes. Hurt they endured and lay in their caskets. Melted away cause the message was asked. It took you to die to see some compassion. Look through the hate, you see to the tragic. See why the person in front of you had. I think of them now, the hurting is constant. Can't have another kid die on my conscience. It could have been her, she could have been dead. She could have been laying back there in the shed. Or maybe mistakes are coming for heads, but I made a promise I'm paying a debt. I'll train with the best, I'll find me a team. Was I taking a breath? My soul will achieve. The light in the dark, I'll bury you deep. In the neck of somebody who's aiming at me. Be a mother and trapped through hope and a blade. Or the one that enslaved these are what it became. I laid him to rest, no malice to hate. And I hope an endeavor this peace they attain. I think of that day, still for the snow, might knowing the way where we would go. But it was okay, cause you are my home. Wherever we roam, we're never alone.
Oh my goodness. And then he hit us with the vocals. Hold on. And the funny thing about it is that it was like it crescendoed. You hear, like, at first I caught it at first, and then I didn't realize what was going on until the end, when he kind of gave us a little bit, just a tiny bit of a run. And I think he might have went a half step up. Let's listen to that again.
Breath, my soul will achieve. The light in the dark, I'll bury you deep. In the neck of somebody who's aiming at me. Be a mother and trapped through hope and a blade. Or the one that enslaved these are what it became. I laid him to rest, no malice to hate. And I hope an endeavor this peace they attain. I think of that day, still for the snow, might knowing the way where we would go. But it was okay, cause you are my home. Wherever we roam, we're never alone. Man, I really thought I lost you back there. Look, it's you and me, alright? We gotta stick together. Breathe, let it breathe, let it breathe. It's like a dream, I can see the family all watching me. So I breathe and I breathe and I breathe. Gotta keep our name alive so they live on in memory. So I breathe.
There's that range right there. Right? And then here comes the night side.
Let them see
right
as long as she is with me, if she can breathe, then I breathe. I'll stay fighting till the day that I can truly set her free.
Oh, look at that gorgeous artwork. Sinnoh, you just done it again. Look at that. So I'm telling you, man, that's what this was, man. We had some duality, right? Now think about it. When artists are doing it, and I'm starting to, and I probably always knew this, but it seems like I connect more with more. I connect more with like narrative rap and like conscious rap. You know what I mean? Rap that's going to evoke some emotion out of me. And back in the day, I used to like all the type of rap where they rap about what you usually do. But now when I start rapping, you know, if I ain't trying to get hype, it all depends on what the music is commanding from me. You know what I mean? Like if I'm going to listen to it and it commands me to be hype, then I'm going to be hype, and there's going to be some other aspects of how I do my reactions pushed aside. It all depends. But the type of song this was, it kind of commanded me from the start just because of the instrumentals in the background, right? You got to think when we are listening to rap, right? Sometimes it's more than just what the artist is saying, right? You got to paint a picture in the music as well. You know, that it has to have an equal part, right? You know, and I believe we in an age where the music that we hear for the most part is just something that was put together, right? And then later was found a subject. You know what I mean? It's like trying to write a test for your students, but then after the test is done, trying to write a test before your students before you know what the subject is. You know what I'm saying? And you can see, you can hear that disconnect, right? But nowadays, as long as it slaps, it's good. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, listening to this track just kind of puts a whole lot of things that I've been doing as far as music, because like I said, I'm a beginner. A whole lot of things I've been doing in music is calling it into question. You know what I mean? That's how you know something's good. When you look at something and you're like, dang, I could be doing this better. I could be doing that better. Making me want to go right back to the scratch board. And that's the type of, like those are the type of inspirations that you need in your life. You know what I'm saying? But I've been talking long enough. This was fire. I laid it all out, reaction what I needed to say. You guys go and let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comments. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.